today. Today I'm going to show you how to make this butterfly flower bracelet. This is not your typical beginner's bracelet, but I try to make this tutorial as easy to follow as possible. So if you're a beginner and you like a little challenge, you can definitely try to make this. But this is more like a medium project because we have to go through the beads a lot, particularly this part where we make the body of the butterfly. So I hope you will like this project, and let's start. So the materials you will need. As you can see on this bracelet, you will just need one color of seed beads. Of course, you can vary. If you would like to make the flowers a different color than the butterflies, you can definitely do that. But for this tutorial, I recommend just using the first time one color of seed beads. I used 3 colors of seed beads to show you better what I'm doing step by step, so that it is easy to follow what I'm doing. You will need 24 pearls. You will need 24mm beads, and these can be Swarovski bicones, or as I use check seed beads, check beads. It is just what you like, just the 4mm you have. You can also use round beads or something. You will need some super duos, and you will just need one package. I got a lot of comments that people ask how many super duos I use sometimes, and if I say you will need super duos, you will need under 10 grams. So just 10 grams or less super duos, because you will just need a few to make the wings of the butterflies. You will need some fire line, and I will use this 0.10mm fire line. I changed to this one. Normally I would use 0.06 millimeter fire line, but I have to say that I like this one a lot better, and I like this even that much that I would choose this over my Ceylon in the future, because this is very sturdy and it's very slick. So if you go through the beads, you really get you can really go easily through the beads. And you will need 2 needles, and I recommend using 2 size 12 needles. If you have only size 10 needles, you can try, but you will have a little trouble going through some of the beads. And for this tutorial you will also need a clasp and 2 rings to attach at the end. I'm not going to show you that, because I always say if you can make this bracelet, you can also attach your own ring and clasp, because this doesn't matter which one you use. As long as you use 2 rings and a clasp, you can just attach it. Before anyone is going to ask, I'm going to make the tutorial of the ring. So this is the ring that belongs with the bracelet. So this is the set. I will make that ring next week. So you will see the tutorial of this next week. So let's start. So to start, thread your needles with 2 arm spans of fire line. And now we're going to pick up 5 seed beads. So 5 seed beads, and slide them down. And now we're going to pick up on 1 needle, 1 seed bead, and we're going to crisscross in this. And in this case we're also going to even out our threads. So we're going to see by holding our 2 needles if our thread is about equal. And then on both needles, pick up 4 seed beads. Like this. Then we're going to pick up 1 pearl, and we're going to crisscross in this. Oop. Stuck to the butterfly. Like this. And then on both needles pick up 1 seed bead, and then on both needles pick up 1 pearl, and then on both needles pick up 1 seed bead, And with one needle pick up one pearl and crisscross in it. And pull. Now I'm showing you from a farther distance how this is put together, and I'm going to show you after I did one sequence from a little up close, but I wanted to do this so that you can really see how I built up this part of the bracelet. Now on both needles pick up 4 seed beads. And now we're going to crisscross in 1 seed bead. And now on both needles pick up 1 seed bead and 2 superduos. And make sure that the holes of your superduos are all open, because we need to add a superduo later, and it's not very convenient if one of your holes is clogged and you need to go back to change the superduo. And then on both needles pick up 1 seed bead and slide them down. And now with one needle pick up 1 pearl and crisscross in it. Oh, dropped it. And pull. And now on both needles again pick up 1 seed bead, 2 superduos, and again check the holes, and 1 seed bead, like this. And now we're going to crisscross in 1 seed bead. So pick up 1 seed bead on one side and crisscross in it. Oh, again stuck on the ring. This is not a good ring to beat with. Like this. So now I zoomed in a little better for those who like to see it more up close. So what we're going to do now, we're going to pick up 4 seed beads on each needle. Like this, and slide them down. And now we're going to pick up 1 pearl and we're going to crisscross in it. And pull. And now we're going to pick up 1 seed bead on each needle and slide them down. And we're going to pick up 1 pearl on each needle. And we're going to pick up 1 seed bead on each needle and slide them down. And now we're going to crisscross in 1 pearl. Like this, and pull. And now we're going to pick up 4 seed beads on each needle. Like this. And then pick up 1 seed bead and crisscross in it. And pull. Like this. And now on each needle pick up 1 seed bead, 2 superduos and check the holes. And 1 seed bead and slide them down. And now we're going to pick up 1 pearl and crisscross in it. And oh, I see this is a cricket pearl. One moment please. We had a pearl and a handicap, sorry. So we're going to pick up one pearl and we're going to crisscross in it. Like this. And now on each needle pick up one seed bead. And 2 superduos on each needle. Keep sliding off, sorry. Like this. And then on each needle 1 seed bead. And slide them down. Now pick up 1 seed bead. And crisscross in it. Like this. And pull. And now you will have something like this. Now you're going to continue doing this until you made it all the way to the other end, and then I'm coming back to you. Okay, when you're at the end of the piece, you're going to pick up 5 seed beads. Like this. And then you're going to stick it in the same seed bead as you're coming out of. And then go down through all the seed beads that you just added. But don't go through the last seed bead next to the pearl. Like this. And then with the other needle do the same. Go through all the seed beads. Like this. And pull. And then go through the pearl with both needles. And pull. This is just if you see the end of this, that's alright, because this is just a little piece. My camera failed on me, so I had to redo this piece, but that's okay. So with your other needle, pick up your work and go through the red seed bead on the side. And do the same with the other needle. Like this. And now give it a gentle tug. And we're going to do this by holding the 5 seed beads and sliding the beads a little bit down so that they are more together. And then pull. And now I'm going to take my other color seed beads to show you better what I'm doing. So I'm going to pick up 2 blue seed beads. So these are the ones I'm going to work with from now. Pick up 1 check bead or 1 4mm. So I use check beads, you can also use the Swarovski. Pick up 1 check bead. And 2 seed beads, like this, and then go through the seed bead in between the pearls and the pearl, and pull. And then with your other needle, pick up 2 seed beads and 1 size 4mm bead, and go with that needle through the middle seed bead that is in between the 2 4mm and pull. And now I'm going to pick up 1 4mm and 2 blue seed beads, like this. And then I'm going through the seed bead that is in between the pearls and through the pearl. And pull. And now pull this tight. And there we have our first flower. Now with my right needle, I'm going through the next 2 seed beads, like this, and pull. And then I'm going through the next superduo, like this. And then I'm going to pick up one superduo, and this can be one with a clocked hole on the top, because we don't need to add anything later. So that's where I use my clocked hole superduos for. And then I'm going through the next superduo and pull. And then I'm going through the next seed bead. Like this. And now I'm going to pick up one seed bead and go through the next seed bead. And now I'm going through the next superduo, pick up one superduo, and I'm going through the next superduo. And then I'm stepping up, so if you count from the cross, so you have 2 seed beads here, 1 in the middle and then 2 on the side. And then we're going to skip 1 more, so that we go through the last 2 seed beads. Like this. And pull. And then we're going through the pearl. And I'm going to step up through the next bead of the next set of 4 pearls. Now I'm going to leave my thread there, and I'm going to pick up my other needle. I hope I can do this in this way. I will try. Now I'm going to do exactly the same as I did before. I'm going through the next 2 seed beads, like this. And then I'm going through the next superduo. And then I'm going to pick up one superduo, and I'm going through the next superduo. Then I'm going through the next seed bead. And pull. Then I'm going to pick up one seed bead, and I'm going through the next seed bead, like this. Then I'm going through the next superduo. I'm going to pick up one superduo, and I'm going through the next superduo. I hope you can see this on my finger, but it's very hard for me to show this in the other way. And then with my needle I'm going through the last 2 seed beads before there is a gap in between the seed beads, like this. And pull. And then I'm going through the pearl, like this. And then I'm going through the next seed bead to start the next row. And I'm going to lay my work flat so that you can see what I've done now. So the only thing we do in this row, is we're going to connect the flower on top. Then we're going through the beads, and we're going through so we're going to add the points of the superduo, 1 seed bead in the middle, again the superduos, and then we're going to repeat this step. So now you're just going to do this until you are at the other side. Okay, I made it to the other side. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pick up my work, and I'm going with my right needle through the top set of the beads again to make it to the other side. So just go through the beads. like this. And now I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm going to pick up my other needle and I'm going through the beads to the other side. Like this. And now I'm going to switch out my beads to show you the other color so that you can see better what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm going to use my green beads for this part now so that you can really see what I'm doing. And I'm also going to show you how you can set in a new thread later, because you will need that. Okay, now we're going to pick up with our right needle, we're going to pick up one seed bead. And we're going through the next red seed bead. So that is the seed bead in between the pearls. So we add one seed bead in between to fill the gap that was there. And now we're going to pick up 10 seed beads. And always recount then that you will have enough. Yes, like this. And then we're going through the seed bead that is on the side, so the next red seed bead in this case. Like this. And these green ones appear to be a little smaller than the beads I used on these. Okay, now we're going to pick up one seed bead and go through the next 2 seed beads and pull. So now we're adding one seed bead there also. And now we're going through the superduo, so the top hole of the next superduo and the bottom hole of the top superduo. I can't do this in one time. Then through the next superduo. So that's the top hole of the next superduo. And then we're going through the red, so in this case that's the first seed bead. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you hear that, but that's my cat. Like this. Then we're going to pick up 3 seed beads. And then go through the next, so that's the third seed bead. And pull. And now you should get like a triangle standing up against your pearl. And now we're going through the top hole and the bottom hole of the next 2 superduos. And through the next superduo. Like this. And now we're going through the 2 seed beads down towards the cross. Like this. And then through the middle seed bead that forms the cross. And then up through the next 2 seed beads. Like this. And then we're going through the next 2 superduos. So we're going around the butterfly. And then through the next superduo. Through the next first seed bead. And pull. Now we're going to pick up 3 seed beads and go through the next red, so that's the 3rd seed bead, and pull. And now we're going through the next 2 superduos and pull. And we're going through the next superduo, so that's the top row of the next superduo, down 2 or actually 3 seed beads, so that's the 2 next seed beads and the one that forms the cross, and pull. And then go up 2 seed beads, so then we come out next to the next superduos, and pull. And then we're going through the next 2 superduos, and I can do that in one time, and through the next superduo like this. And now we're going up through the first superduo, the first seed bead, so that's the first one in the row of 3, and we're going up through the next 2 superduos of the seed beads we just added, and pull. And now we're going to pick up 6 seed beads, like this, and then we're going through the top of the other side of the seed beads we just added, and pull. And now we're going to pick up 6 seed beads again, like this, and now we're going through the top of the 3 seed beads that we just added, and pull. And make sure that this is tight. The thing is, I already told you this in a previous video, I don't really like the Miyuki seed beads sometimes, because sometimes they're just as big as the Toho's, but most of the time they are a bit smaller. So in that way, if I use Toho's for my example and you use Miyuki's, it can be that my beadwork doesn't fit well. So I'm going to use Toho's now, but most of the time if you have Miyuki's, I don't have a lot, so I can't really find another color in or the same color, so I use a green one now to show you. But I'm sorry, but I detached the 2x6, so I'm going to do this again. There you can see this fits better, and it's still a little room inside because I used for the triangle the Miyuki's. But you can just use the Miyuki's, but some of them are just really small in compared to the Toho's. So if you have that problem, you can also add 2 or 1 more on each side of the Miyuki's if this closes up too small. But I'm sorry, let's continue. I went through the middle bead, and now I'm going down through the next seed bead and the 3rd seed bead, and pull. So I'm sorry for the little blur on this video. Okay, and now we're going through the superduos again, and pull. And through the next 2 superduos like this, and this time we're going up through the next 2 superduos, or sorry, the next 2 seed beads towards the 4 pearls. We're going to pick up 1 seed bead, and I'm going through the next seed bead that is in between the pearls like this, and pull. Now we're going to work on the other side. So we're going to take out our other needle, and I'm turning my work around because I think that works a little bit better. Okay. And now I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead, and I'm going through the next red seed bead, so that's the one between the pearls. Of course it can be another color for you, but you know what I mean. Then I'm going to pick up 10 seed beads. Like this. And I'm going through the next seed bead that is in between the pearls. And pull. And now I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead. And I'm going through the next 2 seed beads. And through the superduos, so all 3 of them. In one time. Like this. And now we're going through the first seed bead. And pull. Pick up 1 seed bead. And go through the third seed bead. And pull. And arrange it that it is like this. And then go through the next 2 superduos. And the next superduo. And pull. And then I'm going downwards to the through the next 3 seed beads. And up through the next 2 seed beads. This. And then I'm going through all the superduos. Like this. Then I'm going through the first seed bead. Pick up 1 seed bead. And go through the third seed bead. And pull. Like this. And then I'm going through all the superduos. Sorry, I'm doing this backwards. So through the superduos. And then through the next 3 seed beads downwards. And pull. And go through the next 2 seed beads up. Like this, and pull. And go through all the superduos. And I can do this in one time. And go through the first seed bead. Like this. Pull. Go through the next seed bead. And through the next, so that's the third seed bead. No. Yes, like this. And pull. And then I'm going through all the superduos. Oh, my thread is coming out of my needle, sorry. And then I'm going through the next superduo. And then up through the next 2 seed beads. And then I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead. Oh, lost it. Like this. And go through the next seed bead on the side and pull. Okay, now you're going to do this until you are at the other end, and I'm going to show you again visually how you do this. So you can see this, these beads are far smaller. Okay, so what you're going to do first, you're going to go with your right needle to add one seed bead, then add 10, add another seed bead, go through the next 2, go through the seed beads, the super duos. Then you're going to add your 3 seed beads on the top, and they will just clamp onto your pearl. Onto your pearl, then you're going through the super duos. Let me take my needle for this. And then you're going through the first 3 seed beads down and 2 seed beads up. Then you're going through the super duos again, add 3 seed beads, go through the super duos again. Then you're going down 3 seed beads and up 2 seed beads, go through the super duos again, go through the first and the next 2 seed beads that you just added, add your seed beads, so 6 on one side and 6 on the other, go down through the next 2 seed beads, go through the super duos and go through the next 2 seed beads, add 1 seed bead, and then go through the next seed bead that is on the pearl. When you go to do the other side, you're going to add 1 seed bead, you're going to add 10 seed beads, add 1 seed bead, go through the next 2 seed beads, go through the super duos, go through the first seed bead, add 1 seed bead, go through the next seed bead, go through the super duos, go down 3 and up 2, go through the super duos, go through the first seed bead, add 1 seed bead, go through the next seed bead, go through the super duos, 3 down, 2 up, through the super duos, through the first seed bead, through the added seed bead, through the third seed bead, through the super duos, 2 up, add 1 seed bead, and through the next one on a pearl. The reason I'm explaining this because I can understand that it is hard to follow when I'm turning the work around. So you're just going to follow on the right side like this, and then you're going like this. So from the right side like this, and then on the left side you're just going to go like this. So the only turn you're extra making is this one with the right side. I hope that was clear. Don't forget to add seed beads in between. Now you're just going to do this all the way to the end, and then you're through with this tutorial. So then you have made your bracelet. You can attach your clasp and your hook, and then your clasp and your ring, and then you're finished. Now I'm going to show you how you can set in a new thread and how you can work this off. I'm already at that point, so I'm at so you're going to reach through your beads until you are at the point of the 4 pearls and the first seed beads between the pearls, and I'm going to put my needle underneath the thread that holds the 2 seed beads above, and pull, and make sure that you're underneath that seed bead, and then you're just going to make about 3 knots there. 2 or 3 is enough. Going to do 2 for time saving, and pull, and then you're going through the next 2 seed beads, through the 4mm, and I'm just going to cross over to the other side. So you're going just to go through all the beads, then through the red seed beads on the side, and through the pearl, and through the next seed bead that's there. And then I'm going up through the next 2 blue seed beads. So I went crisscross through the pearl and then 2 up again. And there I'm going to leave my thread and I'm going to cut it. Now, when you're going to set in a thread, that is actually very easy. And I will see if I have a scrap thread for you. Okay, setting in a thread is actually super duper easy. I'm going to do this in front of the 4 pearls. So I'm going to take the attachment, so that's the bead that makes the cross with the butterfly. And I'm going to I'm going to thread 2 needles with my thread, because we're going to work with 2 needles. So I'm going to thread 2 needles with my thread, and then I'm just going through the middle seed bead, so that's the one that forms the cross. I'm going to hold one with my thumb, and then I'm just going through the seed beads on the side, like this. And I'm doing this with black thread to show you, because I think in that way you can see it better. And in this case I already attached the seed beads on the side. If you didn't done that yet, don't forget to do that. And then I'm going through the seed bead that is on the side of the pearls. And don't forget to do this on the other side too. So you're going to take your left needle and just going up until you are at that side bead, that side bead of the bracelet. And then you're going to just continue doing what you were doing until you are at the end. And you can repeat this one more time if you need to, if you didn't take a large enough scrap of or a piece, a piece of thread. So you're going to do this until you are at the other side, attach your clasp and your ring, and you're done. So I really hope you liked this tutorial. Please, if you have any questions or something, you can just ask me, and I hope this tutorial was clear. Next week we're going to make the ring that fits with this bracelet. So I hope you will like the tutorial too, and make the set so that you are ready for summer with your butterflies and flowers. And please subscribe to my channel, like this video, give it a thumbs up if you like it. And if you want to follow me on any of my social media, and I recommend Facebook, because at this moment I'm making PDF files, and I also have an Etsy shop where my PDF files are on. And sometimes I will give away a PDF file on my Facebook page. So please follow me on Facebook. My other social media are in the info box. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Have a nice day.